They'll always say, yeah, but, they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Like, they stopped the boats. Although, like, we don't know whether they stopped the boats, right? Like, we assume they stopped the boats because there's a military operation. We're not allowed to have the information. And they might still be coming, the boats. We don't know. And I don't even know how you can have a military operation against civilians. Like, this isn't fucking Gaza. But they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Although, like, everyone's always like, oh, they're coming illegally. And that's the thing. You can't actually be an illegal refugee or asylum seeker. You can't seek asylum illegally. That's a weird thing to say. It's like telling someone, like, if someone's trying to stab you and you're running down the street and there's a guy with a knife who's coming after you and you run into the police station, you're like, that guy's trying to stab me. And the police station is like, yeah, but you jumped the line. Go back home, fill out the application form, send it in over email, and we'll get back to you in 3 to 5 years. Like, that's... But they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Although, I don't even know, like, why that's considered such an achievement. It's because they're always like, oh, they stopped the boats. They're not dying in the ocean anymore. It doesn't mean, like, they're not dying still. It just means they're not dying in view of you now. Like, the refugees, this isn't Schrodinger's refugee. It's just, it's someone who's still, but they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Although, I don't even understand when they say things like, oh, they're queue jumpers. They're jumping the queue. There's no queue. Like, that's what you have to understand, is there's no fucking queue. There's no orderly lines forming outside the borders of Australia. And even if there were, let's be honest, Australia's an island continent. If there were lines forming, where would they be forming? In the ocean. What would they be standing on? On fucking boats. That's how it works. But they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Although they always say that, oh yeah, but they're not even, they're economic migrants. Like that's, and even though like 95% of them have turned out to be genuine refugees and not economic migrants. Like economic migrants, by the way, doesn't mean what you think it means. It means a guy in Indonesia who has to choose between eating and dying. It's not an Irish guy from Beaufort Street like playing a ukulele and learning how to make you a better frappe. Like it's a genuine guy with no money, but they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. Like that's... Although, like, the thing that kind of drives me insane is just all the language around it and everything. And they're always like, I never understand, why are they in Manus and Nauru? Like, why are they there? What's happening? And it'd just be clearer if they said what they really want to say, which is that just no more brown people. Like, that's what they really want to say, but they don't want to say that out loud, so they'll be like, oh, we stopped the refugees. It's like, let's be honest here. If a boat full of Irish immigrants washed up in Bunbury tomorrow, we'd love it. We'd be, oh my God, they have red hair and freckles and they have such cute accents. Make them a bartender in Northbridge. We need them. Like that's, I don't know. But they stopped the boats. They stopped the boats. They always... That turned weird.